pero en realidad el tirano más arrecho lo tengo yo por dentro.
Tempranito en la mañana tú te vas a trabajar. Con la ventanita abierta tú te pones a pensar en quién te espera en tu trabajo y te mira al pasar. Es tu pinche tirano que tienes que saludar. Con una sonrisa bien hipócrita te mata por dentro, pero si alguien te nota tenso te descubre en el juego. No importa lo eficiente o cuánto colaboras, tienes que ser buena onda y a veces jala bolas. Así es el juego del sistema. Tienes a un pinche tiranito sacándote la piedra. Yo prefiero ser un pinche amargado a ser un puto arrastrado queriendo ser apreciado. Me dicen antisocial, nadie me importa, todos me caen mal. Qué pena, pero I'm just so short with cold blood. You're gonna pay turn and you can't barely hold up. Vas a decir que eres antisocial, aunque seas ejemplar, no puedes caer mal. Aunque llevo años repitiéndome este mismo argumento, aferrándome a mi pérdida de tiempo, actualizándome con frivolidades, justificando mis errores, culpando a los que me joden. Es que soy joven, mi confusión me tiene perdida, mi estupidez me atormenta, me hace creer que tengo toda la vida para construir y destruir mi mundo. Si fuera inmortal eso sería otro asunto. Para entender mi muerte necesito estar consciente. Ya no sé qué me tiraniza, es el juego de mi propia mente. Y ya me da igual encajar o ser antisocial, si hasta yo misma a veces me caigo mal. El tirano que llevo por dentro es mi enemigo real. Me dicen antisocial, nadie me importa, todos me caen mal. Qué pena, pero I'm just so short with cold blood. You're gonna pay turn and you can't barely hold up. Me dicen antisocial, nadie me importa, todos me caen mal. Qué pena, pero I'm just so short with cold blood. You're gonna pay turn and you can't barely hold up. Y ya me da igual ser un antisocial, y si nos caemos mal solo nos queda brindar.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome back to the Show No Mercy Show. Hi, everybody. Hi. We got Drewtron in the fucking house today.
Glad to be here.
Say what's up, dude? What's up?
What's going on, man?
Hell yeah, dude. It's good to be back in the studio together. It's been quite some time.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, Drew, how I know Drewtron, we used to play some tunes together back in the day, give it up in a couple different projects. My boy right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Been on a couple little mini tours out of state.
Yeah.
Whiskey a Go-Go, Jumping Turtle, you got to remember that.
Yeah.
I don't
almost fell
remember.
off the stage that show.
Yeah, I think I did. I did fall off the stage.
No, I did. I said I almost. I don't
You
know,
almost
maybe,
did. I am pretty sure I did, but I don't know.
That's the first time I got smoked weed in like a long time.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, this is a good idea. And
Was
when
it
I
a
got
good
on
idea?
stage, I'm like, no, it's fucking terrible. I'm like,
terrible
it's
idea.
like, am I amp on?
Was
Like,
that be?
are those knobs the way they're supposed to be? Like, what the fuck? And like, you're not having a good time.
Yeah, dude, that was a crazy show because, like, I think we were all just so excited to be together on the road.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't really done anything like that. That was my first time and probably my only time out of state. Just a couple little shindigs that we did in Cali, and I mean they were super memorable from what I can remember of them. We were just kind of living that lifestyle at the time.
Just a bunch of fucking hooligans, man. Just
dude, it's
trying to play metal and then
Yeah, and then
whatever else.
Just doing our thing, man. So yeah, I think now that you said that, I do think I remember being like in the parking lot because I don't think anybody really brought weed. I think was it a thing where we were with a group of guys that were local? And
I can't even remember. Like, I definitely didn't bring weed with me. Like, no,
I didn't either.
You didn't?
No,
oh, we definitely just made friends then.
Yeah, because I think
smoked with someone.
Because I think there was a strict guy that was with us, and he got mad about certain things. No. Actually, sorry, cut that.
Yeah,
we just didn't. I just don't think that anybody wanted to get in trouble or caught.
It was our drummer. Phil? No.
Phil Anslow from Pantera.
Yeah.
Phil Anselmo. I said his last name wrong. Phil Anselmo from Pantera was our drummer. No, just kidding. He wasn't our drummer. It was Phil, though. It was bald-head, big right? Phil.
Yeah. So he didn't, like, do drugs, but I remember I think he was the one that, like, made friends, and then they offered, and he didn't, like, smoke, but he, like, let us know. I think that's what happened.
And
I was like, yeah, cool, we're on tour. Like, yeah. And then I hit the stage and like, I'm so scared.
I almost got kicked out of that place before we even played because there was a band that was playing and I think I wanted like attention as per usual maybe. And I was like all over the bar, dude.
Yeah. Weren't you like on the bar?
I was
like feet on the bar, right?
Feet on the bar.
Yeah.
It was
fucking,
that was it. And I remember like after we played, we were kind of hanging around for a little bit. Getting some drinks or whatever, and I this is what I do remember. I remember thinking it was like funny, and it happened like once or twice, and I was like going up to people and being like, "Is this your glass right here?" They're like, "Yeah," and I'd be all, and just not, and it would just break. Dude, it was a fucking insane. It was.
I don't remember you doing that, but that's 100% something you would do.
Yeah,
for
dude,
sure.
for
Absolutely.
sure. It was a great time, and then the whiskey was a really fun show.
Super memorable.
I feel like we got. I don't know if people liked it, but everybody seemed to enjoy themselves that night, and they were there for in this moment. I didn't really like them after that. Really,
that
honestly.
was like right in the transition where Maria was, it was transitioned from like plaid skirt and tank top, like fucking gorilla headbanging.
Yep.
It was like that tour that they transitioned to, and then she got the flowy dresses and like kind of twirled.
And it was more about the theatrics of the show than it really was about the feel anymore. But that's the thing I think with honestly, and I sound like such a dick saying this, but it's when I stop going to see and supporting bands when they like turn into arena bands. I'm the kind of like basement dweller in this moment, seeing them raw at the Real Bar or something back in the day, completely different experience. And now they got big and all the theatrics and stuff.
Yeah, man.
And then there's just a lot of people. Everybody's drinking now. I mean,
crazy.
Tell me how many. Here's why I don't really like it too. How many times when she came to the Real Bar and they played, how many times was there a guy asking to see her tits?
Oh, for sure.
None. Nobody would treat her like that. You
don't think so?
But guess what? Maybe in your mind. I mean, I was thinking about that.
I just assume
nobody
women just get harassed all the time.
But nobody was saying it and screaming at everybody. It was a small show. Everybody kind of supported each other.
Right.
I mean, yeah, maybe like Pirate Dave was trying to fuck her. I don't know.
Oh, fucking
Pirate Dave.
Pirate Dave.
Probably trying to fuck her. I mean, they ended up at some after parties, I think, a couple times, maybe once. But anyway, but now she's on stage and she's doing all these theatrics and everybody wants to see them
tits. It looks cool, dude. Like nothing. Like, yeah, do your thing. Like if I was in that position, I'd be like, yeah, Maria, like please, like show a little cleavage, like. It's Drew getting the draw. We're making money.
We're not open. Everybody, we thought it back in the day. I was honestly quite frightened to talk to her. So
I never said a word to her.
I thought I was,
I just assume like, okay, it's a random dude coming up to me. He's gonna try to like woo me in some way. Like, I just didn't want to even be perceived as that, so I just didn't even try. Just like a friendly hello. Like
we're not weirdos either. Really.
Yeah, but they don't know that. I just assume. Assume women are always.
Now they're on stage, and I mean that's all.
And with good reason though, but women are always like kind of like on guard.
Even not the.
And I just don't want to contribute to like
getting bottles thrown at you. You're Metallica, and you get a bottle to the fucking head. You know, it's just it's
Yeah.
a different vibe at the bigger arenas, and I don't know. I don't really like it, dude. I stopped listening to bands. I stopped listening to metal as soon as the Indians show up in droves. I stopped listening. I'm just joking.
Yeah, dude, Mesa Amp, man, like they'll fuck you up in that pit. Like they show up.
Yeah, dude. But those were great, fun times, man.
Absolutely.
The whiskey was so much fun. Speaking of like theatrical bands, this is a hot topic, and I was never even going to bring this up because everybody talks about it so much, and I was like, you know, I don't have any reason, but the theatrical, dude. Sleep Token? What do you think about Sleep Token?
Oh, dude.
I don't know. I haven't listened to anything.
Again, that's their thing, man. Sleep Token, like they got the props, they got the theatrics, like that's gonna sell, and like good for them. Like as far as the music, like it's fucking boring as shit. And like I wasn't a fan on day one. I just knew them along with everyone else. Like when they blew up, I'm like, okay, this band's like huge. They're metal. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
And I'm like bored to shit.
And they're doing their thing.
But they're doing that's their thing, and the people love it. Like fuck it, like, you know, let them do their thing. I'm not gonna. It's just not for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
That's
not.
good,
It's just
that's
not
fine.
for me. It's just not for me. But I mean, there is. You know, there is. Now there's bands that you never thought would make it to the Grammys. I keep bringing it up. I brought up like 3-4 different. I just can't get over it. Knocked Loose was nominated for a Grammy with Poppy.
I dig Knocked Loose, and the only thing I don't like is the on the live shows, right? I saw them twice now. You know, there's just a lot of like you can't. Every song cannot be a fucking open it up, let's split it up. I want you to go fucking crazy. You can't do that every song. You gotta do it on like the single. Or like this new song is really fucking heavy. Like you guys are gonna love it, and trust me, just go ahead and like split up now and like get that wall of death ready. But like the goddamn guitarist, every goddamn like 3.5 minutes is just like, I want to see this. I want you to do this. I want to see this. And do this more. Fucking, it's just like you can't do that every 3.5 minutes. Every time a song is about to start, you can't do it, and that's my only gripe with them. But otherwise, like, fuck, I don't give a shit. Like, he sounds like SpongeBob screaming. Cool, like whatever. It's unique.
And you especially can't ask that of people when you look like you're dressed for the Met Gala. You can't do it. He's got like all these Met Gala. He looks like Lady Gaga out there. The guitar player looks like Lady Gaga. And he dresses like Lady Gaga, and he's telling me to split the pit up. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm fucking 40 years old, and I'm just trying to sit around.
And like, yeah, even if, I feel like, yeah, you know, I'm older. Sure, I get it. Like, my back hurts, my feet hurt. I'm not going to go in the pit. But I feel like even in my 20s, 21, like, to hear someone just try to hype me up every single time to get ready for this song is just like a little much. Like, come on. Like I'm drunk, I'm young, and whatever. I'm eating it up, but like I think even that would take me out of it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I totally feel where you're coming from. I want to show you. That's actually a pretty nasty song. I hope I can actually find it. Hold on, real quick. Let's. Yeah, right here. Check this out. I don't know, just kind of how we're talking. All right, I just want you to check out this. It's pretty heavy. We're gonna check it out, but it has something to do with Knock Loose. I've played it once before. I don't think the audio came out, so I don't feel bad about playing it. I don't think the audio came out great, so I don't feel bad about playing it again. I want to give these guys a fair shot at some great audio. Thanks for helping me tweak all that audio today, dude. I think it's gonna be great.
That's where my autism really shines. It's just like sound engineering, like just fucking dive in.
Just both nerding out for 2 fucking hours, dude, on this shit. But this is by a band called Infectious Gel King. Them Young Wiggas, and this song is called DWS. Check this out.
What the fuck are you listening to? Turn that pussy shit off. Infectious, joking and arsenic. Show these bitches how it's done.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Everybody speaking Portuguese. Let's get these jungle fuckers out of here.
Jesus.
The English stream, motherfuckers. How the fuck you gonna be from Brazil and your computer in a hut talking shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. Little two-step in here.
Absolutely. Cheers to you. Take one to the head real quick. Ladies and gentlemen,
God
Infectious Gel King.
They covered a lot of ground on that one song.
Isn't that crazy?
There's a lot of different elements. Yeah, yeah, just chaos.
It's chaos, dude. How much heavy music you've been listening to lately? Not much, right?
Not a lot, man. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
It's a little harsh on the ears.
I still,
Appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I still listen to the heavy shit I listened to, 10 years ago, 10 to 20 years ago. That's still right there. New heavy shit though, it's like I can't comprehend it, man. I can't keep up.
It's absolutely crazy. For the longest period of time, I only listen like as far as heavy music goes. I'm always exploring different kinds of music, but there was a time I kind of just fell out of love with heavy music, and I felt like I was listening to the same thing over and over. Yeah. And I think at points it does get pretty repetitive. I don't know, but there's still a part of me that's just absolutely violent guy that just does something to me.
It still gets you revving, like, for sure.
I love it, and I can appreciate all of it, even if it sometimes sounds the same. But there's always something in there that grabs me, whether it's a sample, whether it's how you're mixing rap shit now with slam shit. It's just now it's like opening, and now I'm doing a good job, like, liking things on Facebook and liking things on Instagram, and it's bringing me more new stuff. Like, have you seen? You know where I'm getting a lot of music from? A couple of sources. I can't name them all by heart, but the company that does the DIY music videos, where it's just one camera shot that's panning back and forth to all the different members. It's one camera shot the whole time, and it's just panning, and it's on a white background. And it's so we'll have to check it out. I follow it. I can't.
What you're saying, it sounds familiar. I've probably seen some things like that. I just didn't know, like, it's this company that does it this way. That's their thing, their signature thing.
Yeah, there's a company that does it, and they promote different bands, but they promote a lot of new upcoming, like, super heavy artists as well. But it's interesting. And here, leading into that, since so many bands are doing it, here's a cool topic too. And I don't know, since we kind of, like, I listen to the majority of music I listen to is pretty heavy, but I don't know if it's the same for you on the same topic, where I'm seeing now with social media, bands are like blowing up. It's like being too big for your britches, as my father used to say. Actually, he never really said that. He just kind of slurred his words a little bit. But I did hear that saying quite a few times when I was a kid. Yeah. But now it seems like with social media, bands are blowing up before they have the opportunity to like really have any record labels, you know, and it's just like, you remember how we used to make these electronic press kits?
I know, man.
Now it's like, you don't really need an electronic press kit.
Not at
You
all.
just have your social media as your electronic press kit.
Yeah.
And so some of these bands are getting out there, and like, man, I've waited for a band that I'll show you too tonight. I want to listen to something else that you're listening to, but I've been listening to this band. They're not touring over here. They're not touring over here till 2026. I DM'd them and I told them that we mentioned them, and they're so thank you. You know, these guys only have 3,000-4,000 followers, but they're just starting. But that's quite a bit. I mean, we never had 3,000 or 4,000 followers back in the day. I was selling tickets. To my nephew, he's 6 years
right?
old. Every time that we had a show, I had to come up with $200 on my share, and after a while, it just gets so. But now these guys are blowing up, and now, but then it like builds up. It builds up, you know.
Yeah, dude, and that's the thing, man. Like, I wish we would have started like 10 years later, you know, because we could have just marketed it ourselves, like posted that video on YouTube and done all this shit like ourselves. But I am like excited for these new generations of bands that have that opportunity, and like, fuck yeah, just what you got, you know? That's my feeling on it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, these bands are just getting real big. But before they can even really go out and see all their fans, which is crazy, because back in the day, you were getting fans from touring. That's how you're getting your name out there. It's really the same. That's how it's always been.
Or whatever the record label allotted to, you know, advertise you.
If you were lucky to get on, if you were
Exactly.
lucky enough to get on the record label, good enough to get on the record label,
Right.
Or put the work in to get on a record label, man. And that's the thing where I do what I do here. It's like I always felt that I had some type of artistic value to things, but I thought that in the beginning that I wanted to be a musician, and that's how I was going to express myself, but it fell off for me, just as so many other things have for me, you know, having extreme ADD, ADHD, I don't know what it is. A lot of unfinished projects for me, or bailing on something. This is a way for me to like express my art, talk with my friends about their art.
Yeah, it morphs in that way.
Yeah, you know, we're all into. I'm just, dude. I mean, I've never been so laser focused on audio visual stuff lately, man. And it's like something that's just not going away. I can't get away from it, dude. I'm obsessed with it, actually.
Oh yeah.
But it's pretty wild. Yeah, man.
It's just like an endless well, man, as far as like audio engineering, you know, to use a fancy term. It's just an endless rabbit hole where you can just go in and like fuck with that compression, or add this filter, or take that away, and then you get so deep where you're like, all these filters, it just sounds like bullshit, and then you just make another raw file and start editing from the beginning again, and it just like, it can be painful, but it's yeah, man, that's just where that focus and that energy just got transferred into.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
That's just where it went for me anyway. It seems like for you as well.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest with you, the reality, I was never a really good musician at anything that I did. Maybe I could have been if I would put the time into it, but I just never put the time into it. And that was for me. Now here, it's like this is all within my realm of control. I control everything. I control what the shot looks like. I control audio. I control everything that goes on, and then I can express myself that way. Whereas before, I think where I fell short with being in a band and working together with people is that I always had this vision that I couldn't really get out. I couldn't really get out because I wasn't a good musician. I couldn't pick up a guitar.
because you're in a band with other people, so like, how does my part fit in, or how do I contribute to this other stuff that's not me?
Yeah.
You know, and not a negative connotation, but like, that's exactly what it is. It's just you're not. It's not fully your vision. You have to change what is in your head to fit with what's going on.
Yeah, man, crazy times. But let's listen to something else that you're listening to right now. We'll give some people something to jam on. If you have something with visual, if you have like a music video, that would be cool to throw up on the TV as well.
Think about that.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
We got dude, I mean, I've been listening to Crosses like crazy.
Oh, Crosses, okay.
I don't know what kind of videos they got. Like, I'm not I don't really search up music videos, you know?
Yeah, and it's okay. I mean, we can always check it out and just kind of go from there. Hold on, Crosses. Is there a song in particular that's like, I mean, we can start with like a popular one that maybe.
I mean, Invisible Hand's pretty good.
Let's see what they got here. Invisible Hand, the first one that pops up. Okay, so
yeah.
Crosses.
I think it's like their single off of that one.
This is a single right here? Okay. Is it new or is it old?
It's
about
off
a year?
of about a year.
Okay.
Saw them last year when they were touring with this album.
Okay, let's check it out. Crosses, Invisible Hand music video. I'll drag it over real quick.
Cool. I didn't know there was a video for it.
Ready or not, we started again. The rules of you and empty. Trip out of your heart, reach out of yourself. Come closer, time you're moving well. Reverse the rules again. Sometimes I feel like the rules been changed. Sometimes I feel like the rules been changed. It's only a test. Take this change. Let's pretend we're getting closer, so close. Sometimes I feel like the rules been changed. Sometimes I feel like the ghost in change. Sometimes
Damn, dude. Fucking Crosses just murdering the game, dude.
Yeah.
Chino Moreno, dude, can't get away from that.
I know,
guy,
man.
dude.
And even though he's looking like fucking Tio Chino right now. You know, he's showing his age, but like, goddamn, he's still going. I hope he just continue. I hope he never
I don't know,
stops.
bro. He looks great to me. I think
Oh,
ever
dude,
since these guys sobered up. I mean, he's like actually probably looks better than what he looked like in like
he looks
2000.
great for sure. But like the gray and like the lines,
yeah, for sure.
I hate to see it, and it's no hate. Like, bro's getting old. Like, I just fucking hate like Henry Rollins. Every time I see him, like every 3 years, I'll see a updated picture. I'm like, oh, like stop getting old. Like, you're my fucking heroes.
I know,
like,
dude.
I hate seeing my heroes get old, and like, but you know, they seem healthy, both of them.
Yeah, dude. Shout out
Rollins
Chino,
and
shout out
fucking Chino.
Crosses, Deftones. I mean, fuck, dude. God. Yeah, I honestly we just filmed a pod the other night, and we took like 20 minutes talking about Deftones, Chino, and like, what his workout routine might be. We were adding up because, you know, Deftones just went on a North American tour. We just talked about this, so I'm not gonna hit on it too much, but just like just to reiterate, my buddy went. And he said it was fucking crazy. The LED screens behind him. The whole deal was just insane. And then we started like talking about, you know, what it takes for this band to go on tour. And then we started talking about like money. And then we're like, how much do you think they like make? And then we just started doing like merch calculations.
Oh God, dude,
18,000 people. I mean, just to spare you guys the other podcast where we're literally doing the math. 18,000 people where the Suns play. They played there. 18,000 people. If 10,000 people bought a shirt for $40, I mean, that's almost $500,000 in merch right there. That's not including hoodies, stickers. I mean, we're talking about $500,000 in merch. And
the thing is, like, they are selling it because the only reason I don't have a hoodie from a show, whether it's Crosses or Deftones show, is because they're fucking sold out by the time I get to the front of the line. Yeah, so I gotta get the normal $40 t-shirt.
So I guess that's another factor to head in. How much merch are they planning to sell every night? Are they planning to sell 100,000? Are they selling to 10,000 people? I don't know. Do they bring 10,000 t-shirts?
Yeah, dude, fuck.
I
don't know the logistics of that. I never thought about that. Like, you printed a certain amount. You have these many days on the tour. You probably allot a certain amount, and like if it sells out at this city, then they're out at the city, and then you bust out the XLs again at the next show. You know, I didn't even think about that. Like, it's a fucking
lot of logistics that they don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's a lot of logistics they don't even fucking worry. It's like, whatever, we're going on tour and we're just gonna kill it. Have some fucking coin in the bank account.
Yeah,
would be good. I mean, I was
well deserved too, man. Fuck it, they're still going, dude. I love them
too. That's what I said. 30 plus years, 1993,
and the different generations that know them and love them. You know, There was I guess they're called fucking stupid generation names, but like, you know, Gen X, like my older brother, you know, he's like almost 10 years older than me, but well aware of Deftones. Then, you know, we discovered Deftones, junior high, whatever. Yeah. And now fucking like Gen Z, like they know about Deftones. They call them like, I heard a reference like Deftones is just horny corn, you know, like they're well aware of corn as well. Yeah, which I don't know how they've survived, but they're still going.
Yeah,
you know,
horn. Yeah, it's like I was trying to explain that to somebody the other day. I'm like, this is like, you know, this is like sex guy stuff.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, he's like,
no, man, he's got the moans down.
Just you know, yeah, dude.
And then fucking Steph's fucking 8-string work lately on the last however many albums. Like after Diamond Eyes, you know, he picked up that 7 or 8 string or so. Yeah. And like those riffs are just they're just progressing, man. And it's great to see him they just fucking keep going.
Still writing music.
Yeah, and it still sounds Deftones, you know? And so that's a hard fucking thing to do.
But they're so diverse too, where it's like a new album comes and it doesn't matter. It could be completely different. I mean, from the time of, but they do it with such elegance and it's you know, a band can go from being the raw band in the garage and recording and you love that recording and then you look at them later on and you're like but Deftones always been consistent with just the stuff that they put out. I've always liked pretty much almost everything that they've put out. You know, including that B-sides and rarities cover. I just did Savory cover the other night.
Nice.
So I did an Inception on my last podcast of me covering Savory with Chino covering Jawbox. That's what I did.
Wait, you do like karaoke style? What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking rocket karaoke style, dude. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It didn't. I'm not like a greatest vocalist ever. It's not that good, but I mean, it's just my It's my jam, dude. I can do country music really good for some reason.
Fuck yeah.
I'll fucking jam on some outlaw country shit. Talking about sniffing coke and
like
whores.
Hank the Third style. Or
Oh,
like,
dude, I'll do Hank the Third,
yeah?
dude.
Fuck
I'll do
yeah.
that. We might close that out with Hank the Third.
Hell
here.
yeah, I'm down.
But yeah, dude. Let me see. I don't know. It's some of his lyrics are crazy and fast.
Yeah.
But I'll try to keep up. We'll end the show with some Hank the Third. But yeah, man, everything's. This is such a cool thing. Just sitting down with you and just talking about some of the old times. And
Yeah, dude. I mean, okay, like how many years were we like just like haven't had contact? You know.
yeah, it's God. I mean, let me think. It's been quite a few years. I mean, we had some
definitely
contact
like
a few months,
decade, right?
a few months ago. But
yeah, that's
before
what I'm talking.
it was
That's
probably
what I'm
like a
saying.
10-year time span.
That's where I'm restarting the
Yeah.
timestamp. You know, like
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I hooked up with old Gail, dude. Yeah, but old Slug Nasty. He did some podcast here. Love that guy. He's absolutely nutso.
Dude, Gail's fucking like that guy is fucking everywhere, and like he like totally different groups, man. Like he just gels with everyone.
He really does.
Like-
There's something special about Gail because
Yeah,
he can
well,
be a
he's
complete
fucking
dickhead.
sharp. Yeah,
He could be a
yeah.
complete dickhead. I tell him that to his face, and he knows. He fucking knows it.
But he still keeps friends,
And
and,
he's-
people still love him.
he's
Like,
always been
he has this right way about it.
Yeah, he's always been such a talented dude, a talented musician.
Oh, yeah.
But there's just. Dude, I told him straight up, I'm like, dude, I could just back in the day, I could just never work with you. And then that's not even like I love, but being around him back in the day and seeing him in a studio setting, seeing him writing music, it was sort of like an intimidating factor for me because everybody was a little bit older than me all the time, but just a little bit,
Right.
But he was just an intimidating dude that but it was because he spoke his mind all the time, and you were afraid of like, if I say this, is Gail going to jump on me and fucking be like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, he does speak his mind, but but there's like passion and there's a purpose behind it. You know, it's not just to be like center of attention. It's not just to be like, I want my idea to come through more than everyone else talking.
He likes it a little
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But I mean, he has the passion behind it to like kind of back it up.
Yeah, but one of the best dudes, one of the best dudes around, dude.
Hell yeah.
Gail's a badass dude, and I love that guy. Just shout out Gail. I'm just gonna call him by his real name. I don't even care. Tit Terry on Instagram.
I guess William, right?
Yeah, William.
Let's get his social out there too. Why not?
Yeah, dude. Tit Terry, dude, on Instagram. But yeah,
that's right.
What's your handle on Instagram?
Oh, dude, I got rid of it.
It
was Drewtron 53 because some other asshole had Drewtron. I'm like, God damn it.
What?
That's why I add 53 to everything, because it happens to be my favorite number. Because in my autistic brain, it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
It's got same shapes.
Yeah.
And it like put them together. It's almost like the yin yang.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. In my brain, like the number 53 since like junior high, that was like, I designated that as my favorite number because I don't know. It's different. It's an odd number.
Yeah.
But it's very symmetrical in my brain.
That was my Pop Warner football number, and 53? I like that number because of that. And I loved it because I played a position that was my favorite dude's position in the NFL. His name was old racist Bill Romanowski, played for Raiders. Everybody, dude, he spit on Jerry Rice's face back in the day. Yeah, it was fucking insane.
I'm not gonna pretend I know anything about football, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, and he was just the nastiest man out there, and yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, dude, let's wrap it up with some karaoke. I'm probably gonna butcher this.
It's fucking. I want to hear it, man.
I'm gonna butcher it, dude. It's okay though. I'm not trying to like set myself up. At least I'm not on one of these. At least I'm not on one of these talent shows telling everybody I have cancer before I even perform for you, so you can vote me in because you feel bad.
Maybe you should though. Maybe you should give that sob story.
Yeah, maybe I should.
More forgiving.
Maybe this is just my way of saying, hey, dude, I'm probably not gonna crush this.
Yeah, whatever.
But let's do that, man. Hey, thanks for coming out, dude.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
We're gonna wrap this up with some karaoke here. Let's see. Let me see here. Let me pause that. Let me see. I'm gonna take this over here. Yeah, this is the great stuff about just doing it all in one take, huh? They get to see me sliding.
All the raw
It'd
stuff.
be great if I had a command for this. switch it.
You gotta learn those shortcuts, dude. You gotta learn.
Can you make shortcuts too on here?
It depends what, but you can make a lot of shortcuts.
Yeah, let me see here.
Command this,
I will
command
put
that.
on my Hank. I'll put on my favorite Hank the Third song. Hank the Third, and then let's do like karaoke. Sometimes I need karaoke.
Yeah, that should pop up. Like just an instrumental version with the,
Yeah,
the
let's
words
see.
across.
Let's see what pops up. Let me see. No, I don't know that one too good. This is a good song.
I mean, no pressure if you want to choose something other than
No,
Hank the
dude, I'm
Third.
good.
I was just throwing it out there. You said Outlaw Country, and that was the first name that popped up.
Let me see lyrics. I gotta look up the lyrics too because I won't know all the lyrics either. I'm just gonna raw dog this, dude, and just look at the lyrics.
Do this real life. Let's just do it.
I kind of know, like, I need to look up something that I know the beat to. Shit, it isn't. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna have lyrics, but I'm gonna try my best.
Let's do it up.
It's called Satan is Real. It has a little bit of an intro. Straight to hell, real 8D audio. Straight to hell karaoke version. Let's try this. It's karaoke version, so maybe it does have the lyrics with it because I wouldn't. Yeah, this is it. Let's try this.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see if this works.
Well, my worn out boots are taking me downtown. I'm looking for trouble and I wanna get loud. Serve me up a drink and I'll shoot it right down. And I'll jump on the bar and going straight to hell. Ain't nothing slowing me down. I'm going straight to hell. So you better just get me one more round. Way back in the day with my Uncle Jim, he kept a lot of moonshine out in the shed. Taught me how to drink, gotta be real proud of my hillbilly ways and my outlaw style. I'm going straight to hell. Ain't nothing slowing me down. I'm going straight to hell. So you just better get me one more round. Embracing these drugs, try to save my life, cause the sheriff wants to kill me cause I fucked his wife. I was on the run with the gun in my hand, cause I like a good time and a one night stand. I'm going straight to hell, fuck, ain't nothing slowing me down. I'm going straight to hell, so you just better get me one more round. Hell, you better just get me one more round. Yeah, dude, have a good night, everybody. We're gonna call it a night for that one, dude.